In documenting this video, I'm going to show that I just arrived at a completely empty parking lot. There is no one here except me and my vehicle. I will pause the camera and try to wait for a series of events to occur. First thing is a couple that just comes walking by my vehicle. I will pause the camera again to continue to record the activities. This particular couple and I happen to just be arriving at the park at exactly the same time. And now you can hear an aircraft flying overhead. All of these are happening in real time. And there goes the bird that I've been complaining about for months. The park is starting to get populated. You can see another person up there. Now there is a person at the top of the stairs that is looking directly at my car and just standing there under the tree, appearing to be exercising, but they are staring directly at my vehicle. This person just happened now, this gentleman happened to be exercising as well at the stairs that's near my vehicle. All of these are happening. And if you recall, I arrived at a completely empty park. I will pause the camera and continue to gather the evidence. Now, this is one individual here walking towards my vehicle, coming down the steps. There were no activity when I got here, as you may remember. And I am going to pause again. Now, this individual that was hiding is directly at the back of my vehicle. This park was empty. There was nobody here. On the right side of my car is another person at the park now. The park is now occupied, and both the park is starting to get packed. And just continue to observe the activity. This park was completely empty when I arrived. Just look at the timing and look at the events as they unfold. There are two people now coming down the street towards my car and yelling while you're looking at me. And this is part of the pattern is they are very loud. You will notice. You see, this is the evidence. They make random announcements, random noises, random things that they are engaged in. I know it burns to be in love. I know it burns to be in love. See, those are part of the activities. The activities are continuing to unfold. That's noise harassment. Not to mention, this other individual is still on the opposite side of my car where she can look directly into my vehicle. She is there. The park was empty. I'm going to pause the camera and continue to accumulate evidence. In this completely open park, the only area that she can be is the exact position where she can look directly into my vehicle. That's where she seemed to be. At this time when I arrived, remember the park was completely empty. We are going to continue to record the events as they occurred in proof of our new documentary that is going to be released. The new name of this project is Eyes in the Sky, and we want you to stay put. I just caught her with her camera trying to record my vehicle. Now she has her camera and she just had to turn around really quickly. She was trying to record me from my back. This is part of the evidence. She is still standing at the back of my vehicle. Now that she's caught, she will likely try to get away or turn her back, but you can plainly see the camera in her hand, her phone, and she was in the position of trying to record me. You can tell from the way that she's holding her phone. We are going to continue to record this individual that has left the entire park and decided to stand where she can look into my car from a parallel angle and stare directly into my car and be able to record my vehicle. So I am closing the door at this time. And notice I closed my car door and she is leaving. She's no longer there, but she can see into my car after I close the door. She's gone. Now she is standing directly in front of me. This is part of the provocation, or to try to make you feel that you are irrational or at least delusional for looking at them, that they are doing nothing. So this is the type of pattern that we're trying to demonstrate. But you would notice she continues to look over here. She's standing directly in front of me. She has left the entire park of crowded people, and the most comfortable place or most comfortable place to stand is directly in front of me. We are continuing to hear the aircraft, but we don't see it yet. We watch the report. Oh, there it is. There goes the aircraft. The aircraft is here. Here goes the aircraft. The next patron arrives at the park, standing directly in front of my vehicle. And directly overhead of him, you could see the aircraft at the distance. And let's make no mistake that I am not recording everyone that's arriving at the park. You would notice I just caught her standing behind me with her camera pointed at me when my back was turned. I'm not recording everyone. There are specific individuals. There are others that are just innocent, that are having a normal day, and those people are not going to be recorded. But once you get to identify the patterns of certain people, or the patterns that you're looking for, this limited set of patterns, you are easily able to identify. She continues to stand directly behind my vehicle, leaving the entire park and converging just behind my vehicle. That's the most comfortable place to be hanging out. Before 8 o'clock in the morning, you left home to come out to a park and to stand at the back of my vehicle with your dog. These are part of the street theaters that we are pointing out. Uh, you will continue to observe. This video is going to be continuous. We're just pausing. As different events occur, we will be on pausing the videos. We are going to try to get as close as we can to this stalker individual to get a good look at these individuals. And if these individuals believe that I'm not credible and what I'm saying is not true, they're welcome to pursue and sue me. This is credible evidence. This is a stalker. This is evidence that has been gathered. This is a person that have left the entire park, and the most comfortable place to congregate happens to be at the back of my vehicle. That's where they want to stand and entertain their dog. And so when stuff like that happens, you know exactly who they are. You know they're stalkers. This is the park, the entire park. This is my vehicle. This is the only person at the park, at the back of my vehicle. We normally do not get harassed by most people at this extent, but at times you have those that are adamant, those that are desperate to make the money for whatever reason or whatever habits, and those individuals will be persistent to where no matter where we go, they're going to make themselves visible, accessible in a way that is harassing. So the purpose of this is to stand behind my vehicle and talk very loudly to whoever you're talking to, most likely no one, just to create an intimidation, invasion of privacy, to leave the entire park before 8 o'clock in the morning and decide that where I just arrived, about 10 miles away from where I just came from, you just happen to be an individual here at an empty park that arrives next and stands behind my car. This is a classic example of organized stalking. So if anyone says the program does not exist, there are a complete liar, they are in denial, or they are a part of the program. Or I could say that they just literally don't know because the program can be very, very elusive. So I would take that back and say there are possibilities that people that do not agree with the existence of this program just really don't know about its existence. I moved my vehicle to a completely different side. This individual follows me. This is harassment. But if you call the cops, nothing is going to happen. You are always going to be the delusional person. She is hiding behind of a tree recording my vehicle. This is the classic example of the stalking. She is up here hiding behind of a tree. So now I am going to go up here and show you the examples of what I'm talking about. She went up the stairs to hide behind of a tree to record and monitor me. Now I'm going up the stairs to find her. She would likely run away or pretend that she is not looking at me. She has ran. She has fled the scene. Wow. She's gone. You see this? She is gone. She was hiding behind the tree right there. Well, she's probably ducked down behind it somewhere. I don't see her. It's okay. But this is evidence. I don't need to prove that. The evidence is clear.